So in sales application, service and support application is where we discuss cases, concept like case escalation. We have support process under service and support application. And apart from that, we have case auto response. We have case assignment rules, case escalation rules, and email to case workflow rules. Workflow rules, we're not going to be dealing with that now because we're going to be dealing with workflow rule. Though Salesforce has suspended a workflow rule, we only have, it's part of automation process. We only have a flow and approval process now as the main automation process. All these assignment rule, I can call them assignment rule, escalations, auto, all those stuff. I can call them subgroup of automation. But the main automation process, if you want to refer to them, that's when you'll be dealing with tools like a flow. Flow is like all encompassing in Salesforce. All these things we have been doing all this while, building objects, doing so many things. We can actually use flow to build all those things as an automation tools. And at the same time, you're going to be using a declarative language when you are doing things with flow. So I might look at the workflow just for us to get familiarized with it in a way. But if you are getting a job in any organization now, because that is what you can do to convert an existing workflow to flow, which many of those companies, they would have done it. You might not necessarily work with workflow or set up a new workflow. It's not even possible to set up a new workflow any longer since Salesforce has relaxed it already. You can only convert the old one. But notwithstanding, I might still just try to show to you what and what you can really do, how you can set up a workflow rule by using some actions whereby you can use a workflow rule to send a kind of messages, auto response message. You can use it to set up a kind of case automation that's okay. If a case is coming up from the platform or from the web, it should be routed to somebody, to a user that will be the case owner within the org. Because any case that is coming up within your org must be assigned to to an agent or to a user within your platform, and that agent or user will serve to be a sales agent or users or sales case owner for that case at the end of the day. These are fundamental concepts in Salesforce. You can not do without it as a Salesforce administrator. And when you know these underpinning things or this fundamental concept like this, it can make you to navigate the platform so easily. You know why that when you have sales coming in, all these things that we're trying to do all this wise, they're kind of cut across all those areas that you're going to start the sales process. From sales process, you're going to have opportunity process. From opportunity process, you're going to have support process. Why do we have support process in the first place? After you've converted lead, let's say you are into sales of iPhone, or you build as a product, you build website in your company. Now, after you build the website, before you build the website or before you get customers or somebody patronizing you, you have to go outside there to kind of connect people, maybe through your campaign activities, maybe through referral, maybe through your website, maybe through social media campaign. You will have people connecting with your company, asking, making inquiries that they need your service, they need you to build website for them. And at the end of the day, those ones that you are having, they will happen to be your lead. At the end of the day, they are showing interest in your services or in your products. Right from that point, Sales process or lead process start from that when you are prospecting. Gradually, when you continue on that route, you need to have your leads must be converted to opportunity. By the time you have your leads being converted to opportunity, that means that will take you be at the threshold of opportunity process. After opportunity process, that every other thing the person has become your customer right in the opportunity process, you have that cost, you have the lead now that's been converted now to eventually the person has made purchase from your company, and at the end of the day, that means they start doing business with you. You will now become you will continue to be your existing customers, because you are not prospecting to have a lead, and that lead at the end of the day, they just they buy things from you at once, and that is the end. No, what makes you to continue to be in business, what increase your productivity is your the ability of your company to retain existing customer and also add new customers by converting more leads. Now, when your company builds websites for people, definitely there will be some kind of issues, there will be some kind of hiccups here and there. Maybe certain aspect of the website is not responsive, or maybe the CSS programming or Java, yes, you use, there is certain area there that is not really giving the the kind of responsive outlook that's supposed to give to the front end, at the front end. You will definitely have complaints, you have issues, you have problems that your end user, your customers, they start connecting with you to say, they will raise a case. And that case they are raising is definitely going to have subject, it's going to have topic, it's going to have title and all the rest. Asking you, okay, they have this problem, they want you to solve the problem for them. Because of those problem issues, that is where we have support process. The support process will make use of tools like cases, will make use of tools like case escalation rules, will make use of case auto response rules. The case auto response rule simply means that when that case is coming, there must be a kind of auto response that is going to say message, a kind of email now that will be sent to that end users, that customers, that okay, we've gotten your case, we're taking step toward resolving your issue. When the resolution this is done, where they will let you know we're going to work on your issue, or we're going to work on the problem. That is a good customer care. All those things you do like that, that is a support. It's happening right at the service and support application. That is what it means. And that's how it's going to work. That's why we're having an aspect, an application entirely dedicated to take care of the support cases when you having in form of support process and everything. And that is why we have this discussion center on service and support application. Now, the under support application, we have sales management is a critical component of Salesforce for services and support applications. And it involves various capabilities and automation tools efficiently handle the customer inquiries. What are the automation tools we're talking about? This is going to involve case automation tools like case escalation, case assignment, case auto response, and all the rest. That's what it's referring to. And if it is a complex one, or you want it to do better job for you, there is a way you can involve flow, or you can involve workflow rule that is going to get the job done for you at the end of the day. So that's just the thing about you setting up automation tools to actually help you to take care of the cases that might be coming as a result of customer buying things from your company, making purchase, and you making sales in your company. There are a lot of cases that's going to come up at the end of the day. The cases as a whole, cases is when we talk about case, or when we talk about services, services is another big aspect in Salesforce. Apart from the other one, in terms of sales, in sales we have Sales Cloud. The Sales Cloud, we even have a consultant entirely dedicated to be Sales Cloud consultant. Then we also have Service Cloud consultant. Service Cloud is also very big as well. There are a lot of things you do on that Service Cloud. We have this omnichannel. The omnichannel is a very big tool that you can use to make call, live agent, attending to one case or the other. So many things is being integrated into omnichannel. Then we are not going to be dealing with omnichannel here, because omnichannel is in advance Salesforce administrator. But notwithstanding, we need to really see that, the way we see Sales Cloud, we should also see Service Cloud. Service Cloud is an easy to use customer service application. Anything you do within the service, it has to do with service, customer service care, how you take care of your customer, how you attend to their need. And many customers, they are not always patient. Even we ourselves, when we have issues with our bank, maybe our application, our mobile app is not working, or we have one issue or the other, we always put pressure on them. So the same way is going to happen in your company. When you do business, many people, customers, they will be having issues. And those issues, as they are coming, you as a Salesforce administrator, you must be able to set up the platform so well that in way of attending to customers, support service must be top notch. If there is any problem, they're going to bounce back on you. They're going to bounce on you that, administrator, you're not doing your job well. Why are we still having this complaint? Why is this case so waiting for so long time? Why have you not routed it to the next available agent? All those stuff will be coming up. You might be working in an organization as an administrator. You might not even be dealing with, as a Salesforce administrator, you might not even be configuring anything in terms of sales application. All what you'll be doing might be just service. Anything that has to do with service, case escalation, case assignment, omnichannels, and all the rest might be things that you just focus on. You might not, because at the end of the day, because of the expertise or knowledge you have in it, you might now decide to say, okay, I could want to be a Service Cloud consultant, just because if you have more experience in a certain area, can make you develop more interest in it. So anything that has to do with customer service, marketing, and all the rest really goes well with the Service Cloud. So in Service Cloud, it keeps your customer happy, activities on making your customer happy, giving them all the necessary support, solve their problems and everything. It's what you'll be doing on this customer relationship management Salesforce platform, to make sure that all the issues, the problems, whatever might be the concerns of your end users or your customers, then they contact you with maybe email, phone number, or social media, or through your web. All their cases must be attended to. In Service Cloud is built on Salesforce Customer 360. This Salesforce Customer 360 simply means you can have 360 degree. Your company can have 360 degree of activities within your organization. All the data, all the information and everything is available at a go. Now you have to deliver a smarter and faster and more personalized service. Service goes a long way, because it's through your good customer service you can continue to add more to the existing customer, and the existing customer is good. It's through your good customer service they will continue to do business with you in the future. But if you don't give them good customer service, they might patronize you once, and you might not get business from that end users any longer. So service support process is very, very important. And now, apart from that, we have cases. as a customized records that track and manage customer support interactions, such as their questions, such as the complaint requests that they are making, that okay, they're having issue with this solar installation you did for them in the last time. They want you to come and correct the issues. They want that problem solved. They're going to raise cases. They're going to send cases. And that cases might be the source, the origin of the case might be from the web, might be from phone, might be from your social media application, Twitter, whatsoever your company might be having. So all those places, you have cases adding up to your platform. Now, other case, the way we have lead assignment, we also have case assignment. If you can comfortably configure case assignment, that means lead assignment is the same way. That means you'll be able to configure case assignment rules. It's the same thing. So a case is a record in Salesforce that represents a customer inquiry, issue, support request. Cases store information such as the customer contact details, description of the problem, the case number. Any case in Salesforce or Salesforce platform will always have case number. Auto case number will always be active. I will show you when we get to the develop org. The priority are the support agent assigned to resolve it at the end of the day. And then apart from that, we have case assignment rule. Case assignment rules, just the same way we have lead assignment rule, are used to automatically assign cases to the most appropriate support agent based on the expertise of that particular agent, based on the knowledge that you already configure, giving it all the necessary criteria in terms of formula that if this case is coming from solar installation problem, then it should be assigned to a particular user that happen to be an engineer in your company, or the person that is in charge of solar installation to attend to the case of that particular client. That's how you're going to set up an assignment rule, case assignment rule, to address the problem for you at the end of the day. Then the other time, we also did queues, which we said queues comprises of two or more number of group of support agents or users that you build together. One person cannot make a queue. End users cannot make a queue. You must have like 2 or 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You may even have up to like 20 in a queue. It depends on how big your company is at the end of the day. So cases placed in a queue are typically not assigned to a specific agent until someone in that queue take ownership. Now, if any case is routed to a queue that you have like 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 persons, that doesn't mean that automatically that case is being assigned to a particular agent. No, as it's just coming to the queue, one person from that queue will take ownership of that case. That is how it works. It doesn't specifically say Mr. Gabriel is in that queue, he must attend to. No, as those cases are coming, the people in that queue must be getting busy with all the queue as they are routing to the queue as they are coming and attend to that key, the case at the end of the day. So under case management, there are capabilities there that in support, we have support process that can be created using status field to define the life cycle of a case record and related record type. Record type should not be strange to us at this time because we already configure record types when we're taking care of project objects. Now, it's the same way you must set up a record type for any case process. There are different cases. The same process will be different. When you are having a case coming from installation, you might have a case record type for installation. Any case coming from production, you must have a case record type for any cases coming from production. As all those cases are coming up, what do you do when you configure it? What do? You make sure that you designate each one based on the kind of status you want to assign to it. It's not everything. Maybe some might need to have case escalation, or if that case is new, you need to designate it. You need to, so that the work the record type is going to do for you will make the case process, support process, is going to make it simple for you. I already said it that we have three processes in Salesforce. We have support process, we have lead process, we have opportunity process. Now we are on the support process. Anything that has to do with all this process, they always have their record type that work with it at the end of the day. We have case milestones. The case milestone is not your concern at this level. So don't let us go into that one. We have case emails. In the other case email, we have email to case, whereby you configure it that when cases is coming, the way we configure leads email to case, then web to case, leads to case. The other time, whereby we copy lead form, then drop it on one platform, that any lead coming from the website now should be routed to become a lead. That is the same way you can route when you have a case web to case. When somebody is on your website and the person provided some details about that case, in the same way it can be routed to your platform, that case it will become a case on your platform. So it's possible like that. Then we have collaboration, case information, and private public comments. We don't really have much to. Then there are knowledge. Knowledge is also one aspect that is very important in Salesforce. If they have been attending to cases now, there is a kind of knowledge object that you're going to have in your company. Any cases coming up that is similar to that one will be automatically be available for your end users to access, to actually use the same case to attend or to resolve that case that is coming from the end user. Except in most cases, if that case has never existed before in your company, then after they've resolved that case, it's going to become part a body of knowledge. Let me put it like, let me borrow that word from university, institution, university setting. They normally say it's going to form body of knowledge. So when the case is taken care of like that, it's going to form a kind of body of knowledge in your Salesforce platform. Any similar case related to it, it will be accessible to your end user to always look at it to address the problem at the end of the day. Now, let us discuss how you can automate case management in a scenario form. Now, look at the scenario. You run a tech support team for a software company, and you want to automate case management to ensure that customer inquiries are handled efficiently. Then what do? Automation is the step you need to take. And in this case, what kind of tools you need to use that any cases coming, somebody making inquiries or everything you need it to be handled efficiently. That means there must be a good support process. The support process defines a support process in Salesforce to outline stages through which case should progress. For example, in your support process, you might include stages like new, in progress, pending, not attended to, or attended to, and at the end of the day, you can also include escalated, then closed. This helps to standardize how cases are managed. Then you can have like two different stages. One will be for one record type, another one will be for another record type. The way we set up two different stages of record type when we're handling our project objects there. Then case auto response rules is also there. Create case auto response rules to automatically send acknowledgements email to customers when they submit a case. It's just the same way that we set up lead auto response rule. It's the same way you can set up case auto response rules. That simply means that when that case is coming, there must be a ready-made auto response email message that will be sent to that the person that sent that case immediately, so that it can give that your end users and that your customer kind of rest of mind that my case is being attended to. Somebody is working on my case. Because if you don't have that kind of setup, that means somebody will get angry and you might lose that particular end users as a particular customer at the end of the day because it's angry. Many of us in the past, we've left some banks, we don't bank with some banks, maybe back home in our, even in the United States, just because they lack good customer service. As a result of that, you have a case, you have an issue, and nobody is attending to it as soon as possible. And then if it happens like that, what do? You get bored with them, just do away with them and look for another customer. Maybe on the kind of insurance policy. Maybe you have insurance policy with one particular insurance company. And at the end of the day, maybe there was an issue of accidents, the way they handle your case, you were not happy about it. What do? Just because they don't have good customer service, you're going to look for another insurance company. And at the end of that, the same way. You don't want to lose customers and you want to configure the platform to make sure that any cases are coming. And those cases can be in form of bugs. If it has to do with software bugs, it has to do with kind of maybe software. You can configure a rule to send immediate auto response with a case number, expected resolution time. So you can have a kind of auto response like that. We just say your case will be resolved at so time and everything. We're working on it. We have case assignment rule as well, whereby you ensure that cases are assigned to the most suitable support agent. For instance, if a customer inquires about a specific software models, the assignment rule can assign the case to an agent with expertise. Maybe it can be the person that will be having that has to do with software might be your software engineer. At the end of the day, that means you must configure the platform to route that case to your end and to the right end users that you have that has expertise in handling that kind of type of case that has to do with software. The case escalation rules, the way I explained the case escalation rule the other time when we're discussing lead, that's the same way we can discuss case escalation rule. Simply means to automatically escalate cases that have not been resolved within a defined time frame. For example, if a high priority case remains unresolved for more than 48 hours, it can be automatically escalated to a manager or senior support agent for attention. That's what it means. You can just say, if you have this kind of case, high priority case, and the high priority case simply means maybe it's a big business, a big deal company that they deal with you in millions of dollars. You don't want to lose shows a wonderful you don't want your company to lose such a wonderful customer. What do? If they have any case, you might use case escalation to say, if this case is coming and it's of high priority, it should be escalated. And if the case is staying within the system more than 48 hours, it should be escalated, routed to the manager or to our senior support or to a supervisor at the end of the day. Email to case is also there. You can configure the email to case. That means as the email is coming, it just routed to become a case on your platform. Now, I mean, somebody sending email now, and we all do that. We always send email made to make a case with any company we're doing business with. So if it happens like that, you need to configure what we refer to as email to case. Configure email to case to feature to convert customer email to cases automatically. As you have that case coming in, it will be converted to a case on your platform immediately. We can set up something like that to streamline the case creation process, ensuring that the customer inquiries are captured in the system without manual intervention. That is it. You already set it up as a Salesforce administrator. Anything that's automated like that, nobody It's it make no manual intervention any longer. It's just happening at the back end, and everything is coming to place. Whoever need to get the email will get the email. Whoever is not supposed to get the email will not get the email at the end of the day. We have workflow rules. Use workflow rules to automate routing tasks related to case management. For example, you can create a workflow rule to send a notification to a manager when a case is escalated. So any case that is escalated, you can use automation rule like workflow rule to actually route and to send a kind of homage or a message to your manager that a particular case has been escalated, so that it will also pay attention to it to update the case status for when specific conditions are met. Those are the things you can use workflow to set up. It looks like something, but more advanced, like what we have been doing on criteria when we're doing workflow. But this one is going to be more advanced in the sense that it's going to have to do with email alerts. You need to configure email alerts, email templates, and all those stuff. So it's going to take some processes. You can use trigger to call it. You can as well. But you don't need to involve that because developer will get the job done if it has to do with trigger. Then now you need to be able to use flow. Anything that you can use workflow to do, flow can do it. So that's why they relax workflow rules at the end of the day. But it won't be okay if I don't discuss workflow rule in this class, because if you have different multiple choice questions, what will make you to get the answer right is for you to know why this one is not the answer. So if you can't just pick any strange concept that is strange to you, but you know that this strange concept, this is what it means, this is what it does at the end of the day. Then if you have cases, the same way you can run report on other objects, it's also the same way you can run reports on cases to monitor the performance of your support team, to identify bottlenecks, area for improvement in your case management process. That's what report and dashboard does. It's going to draw the attention of the company to where there is any problem or any issue at the end of the day. That's what it does for your company, whereby you run reports. After a report, you use the same report to do your dashboard. We're going to get in the next 2-3 classes, we should be working on data management and analytics. We don't have much things to discuss on that. So these are the aspects we're going to really be dealing with on our playground. We have campaign members, support process, case auto response rules, case assignment rules, case escalation rule, email to case, and all the rest. Right, that's a wrap up for today's video. I hope you have picked up some valuable insights and actionable tips in Salesforce ecosystem. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Give this video a big thumb up. If you found it helpful, I'm Asikola Oshirikan, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.